Last day. Yeah. It's awesome.
So I joined and I signed up for supply because it was a short tech school. So it was really, I'd get back in 6 weeks and I didn't have to be gone a long time. During my drill weekends where I would manage the customer service counter where people would come and get new uniforms, new members joining, people leaving. They would come in here, all things supply, which I love supply because I got to meet everybody because we serve the entire base. So it's another one where I'm just constantly serving people. After I left supply, I happened to go right next door to the student flight classroom upstairs where now I welcome all the new troops to the Guard. So their first drills, they come spend time with me and I get them all trained up with ranks and memory work and the Air Force song and creed and military courtesy and customs and marching and getting them all ready for their boot camp days. And then they come back fully trained and in their uniform. So we come over here to our classroom. Attention!
Let's try this again. I am an American airman. I am a warrior. I am handsome. I will never falter, and I will not fail. All right, that's pretty good.
It's just a testament to how this whole process works. And then all you guys just getting up here sharing your stories, getting to know each other, talking to each other. I hope you all just see like, oh wow, I relate to that. Oh, that sounds just like me. Oh, me too. All that kind of stuff. That's we want to build this community. We want you guys to be wingmen, connect, just take care of each other, look out for each other, because you are the future of this organization. He's moving up. He's here. Like he used to be you. Like it is so cool to see it all happen. So that is why we just take care of each other. You guys are a family now. And that is what we do here. So
I'm Joseph Denenbring.
My name is Nick, last name Desminowitz.
Leo or Leo. My last name is Nguyen.
Liz Lindsay Ellis.
John Rafael Chavez.
Hello guys, my name is Abraham. I'm born and raised in Iraq. I like serving this country, honestly. I think it's pride for the most part. It's just a sense of honor.
My name is Ben. My legal name is Teshaniti Onari. I'm originally from Thailand.
I'm originally from South Dakota.
I'm from Anacortes currently.
Originally from Vietnam, stability, so that I can afford to take care of my family and as well be a better man for myself.
How I like serving the community, serving the country, that kind of stuff.
One of the things that motivates me about being in the Guard is that opportunity to serve our country and as well to be able to, all right, what do I want to add into my own life and how can that assist me? I think that's super important to find. It's something that works hand in hand.
The community, I think it's nice to be a part of like a family. Yeah.
Number one is essentially getting the benefits of free school. I always wanted to kind of like expand my my schooling. I always wanted to challenge myself. I think I know myself that if I don't have an existing challenge, I won't be doing something.
My name is A1C Meisner. I'm from Chula Vista, California, which is about 5 minutes from the border with Tijuana. My family's been doing it for many generations, so I sort of felt that natural call to it.
Hello, my name is Bavon Ayoma. I'm from Kenya. I was born in there. I came here when I was 2. Just being a better version of myself every day. Because if you try to be perfect, that's never going to happen. So you should just try to be better than you were yesterday, every day.
Hi, my name is Karina. I'm originally from Nevada. I was born and raised there.
Hey everyone, my name is Theodore. I'm from Mukilteo, Washington, so that's all the way up north. I believe that whenever someone wants to better themselves, they have to face something that scares them. And so I like to do things that scare me a lot.
Good morning all, my name is Pranav Patel. I'm joining Air National Guard as a personalist. I'm originally from India and now in Washington. The pride and honor attached with the military career, that's what motivates me. And
I'm Gildes Agi. I'm from West Africa. I love to be part of something bigger, and I think the Air Force is the one I was looking for.
Hello, I'm Tyler McAvoy Bibley. I've been born and raised in Washington my whole life. I've always wanted to serve. Benefits, extra pay, better future for myself and my family in the future. And nobody else in my family has served, and I don't know, maybe that was a part of it. I always wanted to.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jomar Velasco. I'm going into 1 Delta 7. What motivates me? So I'm Filipino. A lot of people in my family served in the military, and I think people in the military I respect very highly of. They're held to a higher standard than most, and I really like that. And just being surrounded by folks with similar motivations. You know, iron sharpens iron, and I just want to be able to push each other and have others push me to be better.
My name is Lamia Kiantan. I'm from Azerbaijan. Probably you guys never heard about this country before. It's a teeny country that was part of USSR. My daughter, who I already since young age prepare her since she was a teenager, was like, you're gonna join the military. And she's like, but you didn't serve. I'm like, try me. And here I am. Thank you.
All right, I'll be short and quick with this. I'm Sergeant Smiles. I'm with the 194th IS. I'm a 1-in-1 by trade, so that's geospatial intelligence. Yeah, my motivation is you all. It really is. I'm at the point in my life, in my career now, where I'm pretty much set in what I'm doing and kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be doing, but I also want to give back. And a lot of what you'll see when it comes to the Air Force is giving back. You should be a completely different person by the time you get done with BMT and tech school than the person you were beforehand. And we have people here that just went through that process, and I hope that they can attest to that. When it comes time to have one-on-one conversations about stuff. I'm nice. I can be. I'm not Sergeant Flaherty nice. So it's unfortunate that she's retiring, but we'll get through it together, okay? All right.
I also want to say Sergeant Smiles used to sit in these chairs.
This is true.
He was a brand new member, came through the student flight, went off to BMT, went off to tech school, came back, and he really
never left.
He really does have
Just
this
never left.
passion to help and mentor and lead. And he would come and help me march you guys around and just come and answer questions. And he just really fell in love with helping this process. The same reason why I do it. Student flight, heads up! When you stand in the position of attention, you want your feet 45 degrees like a good flight pizza. Watch your hands. Like this, down. Flex your legs, but don't lock them. And just be, that's attention. When I say parade rest is your feet are just shoulder width apart. You stand up straight with your arms. Your right arm goes over your left arm. So you want your right thumb over your left thumb. And then you stand like this, looking straight ahead. Flight, turn, shut. Flight, parade rest. Flight, turn, shut. They're gonna try and distract you. They're gonna try and make you laugh. They're gonna try and make you cry. But you're just gonna stand there, super strong, unfazed. Flight, parade, rest. Flight, 10, top. At ease.
10.
Flight, 10, top.
Flight. 10. Parade. How'd that feel? Head up.
Say it with like authority. Touch, huh? Like, use that voice.
Rest.
Did I hear tense rest over here?
No, you don't. Not from me.
Tense rest is not a thing.
Okay. Left.
So when you do your push-up, you go down, up, down, up. But you want to be breaking 90. If you go down like this, you're not breaking 90, that doesn't count. All right, so you're gonna have a buddy. So when you do your sit-ups, the biggest thing is you have your hands crossing your shoulders. Do not separate your hands from your chest. So you go tap, 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 tap. And you just bust that out for a minute. Go!
I am most proud of my darling daughter's accomplishments, mainly because she never used the word can't. And she was always looking to the sky that maybe there was a better way to get to where she knew must be better. And she did all the adventures, and I just felt like I was just riding on her shoulder the whole time. She's done everything that I never had the guts to do, and it just makes me all weepy.
Only the kindest things. For a lot of people, it seems like it's hard to put into words exactly what makes you so special to everyone else, but it's a feeling, right? Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping through stories and a little bit of acting that we can convey. Your mom was just cracking up listening to all these different stories that you shared with me.
That's awesome. Are you in a sweatshirt? It's like 90 degrees outside. Are you trying to sweat it out? Are you a wrestler? 10:08.
I think you still might have missed your call, and you could have been special ops.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that.
So I asked her about your Mazda RX-7, and she's like, oh God, that thing was like a rocket on wheels, a pile of...
She was. They did not want me having that as my first car.
No. I mean, you don't have a lot of choices with $1,000.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
No. I can actually see a whole storyline of what you went through in your childhood, leading all the way up into getting in the military.
That's amazing.
And then, those experiences. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Furthermore, research on your name.
Sorrowful Complete Wanderer. That's what it means.
Absolutely. But strong Irish name, right? And so I'm looking on YouTube, and even YouTube can't figure out what is the correct pronunciation. 4 generations without having any daughters.
Yeah.
Until you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a long time.
Yeah, I wasn't planned. I just like to think that I just surrender it all, and I just let me help who needs help and have the words when I need them. And that's basically how I've lived my life.
You see, your mom describes you as learning who you were right off the bat and holding you. And she's like, I was so terrified to let her go or stop looking at her, or you would get the scream of unimaginable intensity. But she just said she looked at you and she said, I'm going to treat you like an individual and the spirit you are. And she was like, I just know that this one's going to forge her own path. And that's who you have always been. And then she told me about you, getting the 10-speed mountain bike. like strapping you on her back, all swaddled up, and then your brother Delmar in a child seat that's strapped to the back, and then a cart towed behind to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And that's what your mode of transportation was.
Yeah.
Like, everything done as a family.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Figure it out.
yeah, figure it out.
Yep.
But be a family.
Yeah.
So this is my dad from when he went to basic training. We're here at Fort Lewis right before shipping out to Vietnam. Because of course, if you don't display your family's heirlooms and their military history, no one else will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always been, for me, I joined so much because of my dad and what he had to say about having been in the military and how he spoke about other military members.
So stories have been a big part of what drives you. History and stories and
It's life events.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what's going to happen. You and I both remember exactly what was going on in 9/11. For me, I'd already planned on going to the military at that point, and then I almost lost my arm and no longer could qualify for military service. And then all of a sudden when 9/11 happens, now I know I want to get back in, and it unfortunately, opened the door, or fortunately opened the door for me to be able to get in with my medical restrictions. And clearly it worked well. So,
but you were meant to be commander of the squadron at the time you did.
yeah, life works out that way.
And
You
it's gonna be meant to be too.
just realize you are meant to be where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let go of control and just let it happen.
Yeah, you're a very free spirited individual in that way. Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah. You just give it a chance. Turns out life's pretty good.
Yeah. It is.
Amen.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right.
All done. That's it. Last time.
Deirdre always had a quiet calm about her. When I'd come home and be tired from working hard and knowing that the dollars weren't going to stretch far enough, and she just always had a look like it's going to just be okay, Mom. And here again, her guts to go beyond what she was told she couldn't. Her guts and perseverance is, myself watching that is what kept me trudging along to just keep being mother-daughter. She inspired me by always being true to herself. And if she says that this is the way that I like something, she never would waver from it. That is just the way that it would be. Yeah, it was meant that she landed in my arms back when she was a little itty baby newborn.
Please rise for the arrival of the official parties and the singing of our national anthem by Ashley Cutsinger, lifelong friend since 5 years old.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I don't know why you picked me for this. I'm gonna start crying. All right. The retirement ceremony is one of the oldest military traditions. As Techno Sergeant Flaherty prepares to depart after 20 years, we honor her for faithfully serving her country, and we reflect upon her career. Techno Sergeant Flaherty has been a part of the Air Force for many years and has been instrumental in the establishment of many Air Force traditions. Ironically, in doing so, she has become a tradition herself. The tradition of hard work, learning, teaching, doing, leading by example, and scores of other qualities indicative of the Air Force professional. Today, the Air Force must say farewell to her devoted daughter. She leaves a legacy of service and tradition that the Air Force will surely miss. But for all that the Air Force has invested in her, she has reaped 1,000-fold. Her real and everlasting contributions lay in the hundreds of young men and women whose careers Techno Sergeant Flaherty has encouraged. How does a grateful nation reward so many years of faithful service? The Air National Guard and those of us who remain in service can only offer gratitude in this small ceremony as a token of our appreciation and respect, and our promise that we will continue in the proud tradition they have nurtured. America can only return to them what they have made her, a nation standing proud and prepared, founded upon the greatest tradition of all, freedom. Dierdre Flaherty, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Air Force on the 3rd day of August 2025. Signed, Michael A. Lowe, Lieutenant General, Director, Air National Guard. David W. Alvin, General, Chief of Staff of the Air Force.
She genuinely embodies the term wingman. She was always there. She was with the LRS for a few years after the 215th disbanded, but I was able to get with her. We had a lot of chats. She allowed me to vent about life, work, and many other things. So she was really there for us. I know the team was a collective. She was the face of our squadron as a unit career advisor and really built up that program and embodied people to stay in our unit and had that all sit down. So she was an amazing person. I couldn't think of a better person to take over the student fight. Thanks, Chief Austin, for giving her that opportunity when that came around. I know there was a little bit of an interview process, but glad she was selected because I couldn't think of anyone better to be the first impression for our airmen coming into the Air National Guard.
It's just, man, we started our career together, had basic training. It's just very surreal. So I just wanted to stay and just honor you for our friendship and your service that you've done. In Hawaii, this is what we do. We give away in presentation. So, I felt like it was right to start our career together with, we call it slippers in Hawaii. Slippers, right, woman? Right, slippers. Not flip-flops. And to end up the day. So, thank you so much.
It was really just a notional interview process. There was no need to interview. She was by far and away the best candidate for the job. You're one of the most caring, passionate people I've ever met in my entire life. Not just for these airmen, but just as a person in general. I have one massive regret. And that's not that we could never promote you to master or higher. You deserve all the rank in the world. And you volunteered to come take this job to run that student flight, knowing that you could progress in your career. You voluntarily did that for 6 years. Just testament to who she is and how you are. This is emotional, man. This is an awesome group. You've done an amazing job. And I would not relinquish the student flight to anybody, but you're that person that could do it. So just can't thank you enough for her. Just an awesome job. Just want to thank my appreciation for what you've done. It's all right.
And couldn't be more proud. We actually just had, out of basic training, 2 honor graduates and a top graduate, and she got them ready to go out the door. So what a fantastic testament to your dedication and profession.
I want to give you my coin and say thank you for everything you do. I want to miss you. And Sergeant Smiles, you guys work together.
I know.
And I can't tell you how proud I am of my daughter and what she's accomplished in her lifetime. Her her legacy, her namesake, actually reminds me of a verse in Jeremiah 1:5 where God said to Jeremiah, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." And that is a little history now. Deirdre, her name actually was, even before I was born, a family desire to have a daughter in the family named Deirdre. And my dad was expecting to have a sister eventually named Deirdre. Never happened. So my dad always said, "I'm going to have a daughter and I'm going to name her Deirdre." And then I heard about that story from my mom when I was 14 years old. My dad didn't know that I was told that. And I said to myself, if I ever have a daughter, I'm going to name her Deirdre. And her name came up 3 generations to come to her, and she finally got the name Deirdre. And I'm really proud of you for everything you're doing here. Anyway, I could go on and on about how great it was to have her as a daughter through the years and special moments and how much I appreciated having her and being able to call her Deirdre out of 3 generations of people that finally got the opportunity. And here she is. So anyway, I'm really proud of you. Thank you for your service.
So as far as Deirdre goes, I got to watch her grow since she's been born. She's always had this amazing zest for life. And as you can all see, this infectious smile that brings positivity into every room. We've all seen people that when they walk into the room, it gets a little dimmer. But when she walks into the room, it brings everybody up. So the positive attitude is contagious.
And she inspires people, as everyone knows. She inspires to make everyone better. But she cares for people around her. She makes everyone better for individuals. General MacArthur says, soldiers never die.
And it's obviously a testament in this room that your perseverance, even though you faced difficulties and challenges and failures, there are many, many, many successes in this room today. So thank you for being cheerful, and thank you for persevering, and thank you for an amazing career. So.
Hi, I'm Carrie, and this is so amazing, all of you having an experience with my darling daughter. She was born like this, and with a wee bit of encouragement every time she started becoming afraid, I told her to look up, the sky is the limit, and she has proven that daily, that it is true. Deirdre, you have been a watcher of situations experienced by others from a very young age. And you radiate a learned confidence gained from life experiences shared by all these people. Mentors, all of your mentors, all the words. Lighting ideas and options for you, my darling daughter. You are standing here today because your determination to be all that you can be has brought us all together to celebrate your ceremony of accomplishments and the retirement of only a part of your life lessons. Thank you, Deirdre, for your service. This, my darling daughter, is what you have taught me, and you live it every day, and so I would like you to please read it.
Be strong when you are weak. Be brave when you are scared. Be humble when you are victorious. Be badass every day.
Okay.
There are those friendships that are lasting and those that are only for a season, but I'm so very blessed that Deirdre is a lifer. We both lived in different places, but there was just time and time again that, she just always showed up in my life. Just randomly, and it was just, I know that was the Lord, just bringing us back together. So we've known each other for almost 40 years. Almost. But through all the different stages of life that we've been through, we've managed to maintain that friendship. Yeah, we've seen just each other through a lot of life. And it's taught us a lot. Life has taught us a lot. But there's still a lot left to learn. Even as you leave to be with your family, leave the military, there's just so much more. You truly are sunshine in a bottle. And she is a knowledge seeker and constantly educating herself on how to be the best version that God intended you to be. You are an amazing encourager, someone who fights for your family. You stand up for the truth, and you think the best of everyone. Everyone. You are so loyal and steadfast, and I'm so glad God created you. I know that there are many people in this room that are so proud of you as well, and I just wanted to publicly say how proud I am of you, my beautiful friend. Thank you for championing me all these years. I know without a shadow of a doubt that you touched many lives while you were in the Air Force, as it was attested to today. And you gave them a sense of hope and confidence, and that is just who you are. You truly are a light and inspiration. So, well done, Deirdre. Love you.
There's no words that I can say other than thank you, truly, for everything that Sergeant Flaherty has done. I'm in this group as well. She has literally had a hand in every individual that has come through this wing as a non-private service member since 2019. That is a ridiculous amount of responsibility. And it's one that takes the right type of person. And I'm so happy that Chief Austin picked her for that, because the reason why I'm here today is because of Chief Flaherty. And I have no doubt that every individual standing up and on this stage right now will have a tremendous and wonderful career because of everything she's instilled in them. So I just want to take a moment, because it kind of gets forgotten sometimes. You kind of forget where you start, but I have no doubt that no individual up here will ever forget where they started because of what Sergeant Flaherty did. And it goes unseen. It really does. So this is just a perfect example, a visual for you, of just a small portion of the contribution she's made to this wing. And me stepping into this role and fulfilling those shoes, I can never fulfill them. I have to do something different, because I can never fill these shoes. So thank you for all you've done.
Everybody for being here to celebrate Sergeant Flaherty with us today. I think most of us go through life, and it feels like most of the time everything is falling apart all the time. Like everything around us just isn't working. Like sometimes things happen. Sometimes things are going the way they're supposed to go. And usually, what we do in that situation, because we're humans, we just take it for granted. We just take it for granted. It's like, well, okay, it's working. But the thing is, probably, and almost always certainly, somebody behind the scenes, in the background, in the cloud, did something to make it work. Somebody made something come together in the way it was supposed to make it work. That somebody did something about, and you'll never know about it. You'll never know what that person did. Because they'll never say it. They're never going to take credit for it. But they did it, and that's why it worked. You're that person. You're 100% that person. I want to personally thank you for sometimes letting me come to student flight and talk to the student flighters. And after a suitable period of time would pass and the emotional scarring would go away, she would invite me back. Sometimes it was great. It was always a great opportunity. It was. I'll tell you, when you gave me that opportunity, it was inspiring for me. It really was. And I appreciate that. And I'm not a math guy, so bear with me. I'm an English major, but 150 people whose lives she affected, whose careers she started, like that was the moment of blossoming for 150 people. There were only 1,000 people in this wing on a drill weekend. Only 1,000. Again, bear with me, that's 15%. That means you walk around on a drill weekend, and 1 out of 7 people you see started Sergeant Flaherty. 1 out of 7. Incredible, right? What a legacy. When we talk about legacy, here's a really important thing. We talk about leadership. When we talk about leadership, all kinds of things come to mind because we've been doing this for a long time. And we've done a lot of professional military education, and we talk about integrity, and we talk about inspiration, and we talk about transparency, we talk about all those things. But here's something I'll challenge you as leaders. Your legacy that you left with these airmen, their start, their beginning, their example of leadership had to do with kindness. Like, wow. We don't talk about that when it comes to leadership. We don't talk about it. It's not a thing. We're almost afraid of it. But it's so important. It's so important. And you showed everybody whose lives you touched how important that was. So well done. Thank you.
We all wear the same uniform, which forces us to get to know each other based on character, rather than the latest fashion trends or the well-known generalizations. Today, as we continue the tradition to gather and honor the legacy of service, let us remember that the true measure of our military strength lies not in this uniform, rank, or gender, but in the heart and spirit we bring to our mission. It is the bonds we forge, the sacrifices we make, and the respect we show one another that define our collective strength. No one reaches this point alone. I want to acknowledge everyone who has stepped up to make this ceremony a success. I've been inspired by the heart and dedication that each troop brings to their role. The world is so much bigger than our little corner here. I feel like I've traveled all over the world by serving alongside individuals from diverse backgrounds as I listen to all of your stories about your lives. You've come from Africa, India, China, Korea, the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, Guam, Iraq, Turkey, Japan, Hawaii, all over the U.S. This has broadened my worldview and helped shape my perspective, influencing every facet of my life. From my roles as a mother, wife, and school counselor, while all good things must come to an end, it's the lessons and connections that will remain. 6 years ago, I stood at a crossroad, facing a decision that would irrevocably alter my path. I was on the verge of leaving the military. Feeling disillusioned and ready to walk away, I didn't see a path forward. I felt that I didn't have anything left to give. Trying to balance civilian life and military life was taking a huge toll on me. In that moment of uncertainty, I confided in my chief, expressing my intent to resign. After a long pause, he responded, "Okay, Deirdre, you can walk away. But what about the people behind you? What about the people in your care? What about the troops who look up to you and follow your example?" That moment became a turning point. I was overwhelmed with introspection and clarity. The chief's insight illuminated aspects of my situation that I had overlooked, helping me prioritize what truly mattered. At that point, I saw glimmers of my unmet potential and thought, maybe there is a way to make this work. I decided to reclaim agency over my life and step into another unknown path. At that moment, I made the decision to re-enlist and commit to a full 20 years. I was open to trying new opportunities, and shortly thereafter, Chief Austin entrusted me with the leadership of the Wing Student Flight, where for the past 6 years, I personally welcomed over 150 new recruits to the Washington Air National Guard. It is now time to pass the torch. I am trusting the leadership of the student flight to Staff Sergeant Damar Smiles. This responsibility is not just an additional duty. It's a commitment to shaping the future of our newest airmen. Staff Sergeant Smiles, I have full confidence in your ability to enhance this program and leaving a lasting and positive impression on those beginning their careers. May you continue the legacy of mentorship and leadership that has been the foundation of our service. One of my guiding leadership questions has always been, who are you mentoring? Who are you helping? Who is your replacement? Staff Sergeant Smiles, you have stepped up and proven you are the right person to continue this student flight legacy. I can't help but reflect on my journey and how it has been a testament to the transformative power of service. servant leadership, and the connections we make on our journey. Each chapter has been shaped by the incredible individuals I've had the privilege to work alongside. Life is a series of thousands of tiny little miracles. Notice them. I've come to realize that none of this was planned, not my birth, nor the path I've taken. I surrendered to uncertainty, and I admitted I don't know what I'm doing. Since that moment, it feels as though I've been gently lifted by the collar and guided to this exact point in time. Each day, step by step, the pieces have fallen into place. The truth is, none of us have it all figured out. Most mornings we wake up without knowing what the day will bring. We're all building the plane while flying it. But as long as we remain open to learning, to helping others, and to living with purpose, we're crafting a story worth telling. As I hang up my uniform today, I do so with a heart full of gratitude for the mentors who've guided me, the peers who've stood by me, and the juniors who've inspired me. Together, we've built more than just a team. We've built a family. To those who follow, remember, create your story. Live your life. Help the next one in line. The legacy of kindness and mentorship continues through each of you. Be the supportive champion to others' wins. Be genuinely happy for others' accomplishments. Be a lighthouse in someone's storm. When you get stuck behind a slow car or something you never really wanted doesn't work out as planned, that's your guardian angel protecting you. Each morning, I ask God, please get into my head before I do. I ask him to use me as a light and give me the words at the right time to help the people who need it. I stand up straight, I fix my face, take a deep breath, and lock in as I step into the unknown once again. You're all my heroes.